Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sandbox Wednesday stream. Thanks for hanging in there. If you followed me in over from the raid, just had to get some things set up in here. And you know, Lucas, right before we got started, I was saying, oh no, I don't see the Community Clubhouse experience in the Game Maker. But now I do.
But now you do.
And now I do. It wasn't
Perfect.
There. I'm like messaging Panda and VVox like, I don't. Are you sure it went to the right account? I don't see it, and it's there. It's
perfect. Like magic.
Like magic. All right. Well, welcome everybody. How are you all doing? I see we've got Artificial and Kaiton. Play a game for fun, Go West, Nazman, Metaverse Street Journal, all in the chat. Welcome, everybody. Hope you are having a lovely Wednesday. Start to your middle of your week. And I'm gonna...
Your calendar math checks out.
Yeah, it's the middle of the week. We're starting the middle of the week, so we're gonna open up this Community Clubhouse experience, and we're gonna see what VVox did. And then we're going to make sure that we can get back and forth between her area and the main hub. Okay. And I don't know if Panda has scoped out a land that she wants to pick yet for this to get published on, but I think pretty soon after today we should be able to get this up and live for everybody to play in. And then we are going to have a form for you to fill out. Let me see if I have the link for that. I know Panda posted it to the Wizzyverse Discord. Also, I love that this loads in and we're staring at giant versions of the Alex, Lucas, and Panda ducks. So adorable.
Yeah.
Literally, as I said the word adorable, Tom Boxel typed in adorable. Is there a wallet set up for the Clubhouse yet? So Panda has a wallet. I don't know if it's connected to the account yet. I don't know what the address is. And right now, I'm having issues logging into the Sandbox website right now. I'm not sure if somebody's already logged in, maybe you can see if the like there's the down detector or whatever, like to see if things are live. Maybe you can check that for me and see if there's any issues, any outages. But yeah, I'm not able to log in right now for some reason. So I was able to get into the Game Maker just fine. Already one of my favorite features. Oh, the ducks. It's not a bug, it's a duck feature. Let's see. People say it's not a bug, it's a feature. And so these are duck. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's a dumb joke. Status looks okay. Okay, yeah. Seems like everything's operational. So maybe it's just me. Just doesn't like me for some reason today.
Rude.
Yeah, a little bit rude. A little hurt. Anyway, we're gonna run around this. Let me see. There was something I was gonna. I got sidetracked. What was I doing? I was checking this.
You were checking the down detector. You were looking at things. You were telling people about today's giveaway.
Oh, the link. It's giveaway helped. It's not a giveaway. I mean, we will do a giveaway, just not yet. But I have a form for people to fill out to help us pick who the next builder in this space is.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Welcome.
The giveaway was all I needed here because it reminded me with form, and that was all I needed. So
I was doing it on purpose. They wanted to do the layout, but make it work a little bit.
This is the form that Panda put together. So Community Clubhouse builders. Community Clubhouse is a collaborative build with the Sandbox community to advertise and showcase different builders, to have a social hub for events with the community. Please nominate the first builder for Community Clubhouse. This can be yourself or someone else. The TSB username or Twitter account for that builder. please nominate the second builder for the Community Clubhouse. This can be yourself or someone else. And second, and please nominate the third builder. Which platform are you watching on? Twitch or YouTube or other? Other would be Twitter, basically. Name the platform, username on the platform you're watching from, and your TSB username, and your wallet address linked to the TSB username. Acid Ascent and Polygon. Is this Panda? Panda, are you watching? Is this also a giveaway form, or did I miss something?
There just might be an extra question in there it was from an old form that she replicated in. There's just a question left over.
Yeah, maybe.
We've all been there and done that.
I understand that if I provide the correct details, I'm not receive sand if I take maybe Panda's giving away sand for people voting. I'm not sure. Anyway, basically, you fill out the top 3 sections, I guess 6, the nomination for each of them, and we will take that list that you put and we'll make a poll for that out of the top 5 nominees. So nominate whoever you want. It should be 3 different people. You can be one of them. You could nominate anybody. Any builder in community, and I think I want to say it could even be artists, as long as that artist doesn't mind building in the space, because some people are more focused on voxel art than they are on game building, but I think these spaces can also be used, like you can build with voxels, you know, just like VVox did here with these ducks. These are built out of blocks. See? These aren't VoxEdit assets. So voxel artists could build that way, or they could use it just as like a showroom for their voxel assets. So it's kind of the space can be used either way. The next builder should be someone who has never built anything ever. It will bring a fresh new perspective, in my opinion. I mean, as long as you think that they could do it. I mean, above all, we want this space to be fun. So if you've never built anything in the Game Maker, you might struggle a little bit to make a space that you find fun. But if it's maybe somebody who hasn't participated in a game jam, or is kind of like unknown, you know, that could be cool. But like I said, nominate whoever you want. And we will take that list of nominations. There's going to be some overlap, and that's good because that's how we're going to pick who the top 5 nominees are. And then it'll go to a vote, which Panda said will be on the Thursday stream. So to her stream tomorrow, this form will close. And a poll with the top 5 nominees will go out on Wednesday, the 28th stream, so a week from today. Let me put that form in the chat. There you go. Go ahead and fill that out. And yeah, I mean, if you've already filled it out, don't fill it out again. Just do it the one time. We want as many votes in there as possible. And if the person you picked doesn't win, or if none of the people you pick win, that's okay. You can vote, you can nominate them again, you can vote for them again later. This is a cyclical thing. So for those of you who were not here when we started building this space, I started at the top. You can see Panda's already done some really pretty decorations. She's put in these awesome tree assets, bunch of foliage. I'm liking the look of this. One of my next things is I'd actually like to go and make some new blocks, so that way this has a more Mesoamerican vibe to the texturing of the space. Haven't quite figured out what we're gonna do with the floating island yet. We'll do something with that. And yeah.
Did you say that you, Panda, or V added all this greenery?
Panda did.
Okay.
So Panda and I work on the top. And then the bottom is divided into 4 sections. Oh, it looks like this rock here is peeking out. We may need to adjust angle on that. So Panda and I fill out the top, and then every month, it's been more than a month now, but there's been a bunch of things happening, so it's okay that we're a bit behind. We'll try to do it every month to get this to a new builder. So based on who is elected, ideally at the start of June, we'll be making a copy of this experience and sending it out to whatever builder you, the community, have elected to fill out the next section. And then the month after that, we, Panda and I, and Lucas can be in on the conversation if he wants, can select a third builder for this section, and then we will open it up to the community again for this next section. And then we repeat the cycle, and every month we will just cycle out a new section of this. So we have just this rotating space of builders. We are keeping backup copies of everything, so if there's like a really cool space that people like really super duper like and want to preserve, we can have that copy off to the side and do something with that. It's difficult when we can't really like copy and paste a section out. Like this stuff in the corner is kind of here in the corner. Maybe with a combination of magic palette and maybe some other tools, we might be able to like move this to the center or move it to the opposite corner to let this become a full room or something. There's some possibilities there. We'll cross those bridges when we come to them. But for now, this is the space that we have, and after I take some time to explore what VVox has built in here, we are going to see about linking up a teleporter from the top section into her space, and then seeing what we can do. I just saw something move. There's a spider.
Spider.
Hello, spider.
It was dangerous.
It looks pretty big.
Still a fire.
We are going to fill out this gallery section here. I'm not sure. At least we'll put in some frames. I'm not sure exactly what artwork is going to go in here. Once the wallet is set up, if people want to submit artwork that could get linked into the space, they totally could. I may have some stuff of my own that I may put in there. Like not stuff that I've made, but stuff that I've collected. I may donate it to this. All right. So, Jaslo says, I don't like spiders. Go West says, where's the spaceship? Go West, you haven't put it in yet. How about that? How's that answer? Go West. You can add it later when it's your turn. In here. Please put the artwork from the artwork book that was just launched. I don't have a copy. Why do people think I have a copy? It's being made.
I feel like it's a logical jump for them to assume you have a copy, Alex.
It's one of the offices in France that has been putting together that book. I have not seen it. I don't have a copy of it. I've seen photos of it that were posted to social media. I do have a copy of the old art book that got sent to me. I have the old version of it, which I have not taken time to look through all of it. We all want a copy of it. I mean, they should put it up for sale on the website, they say, along with t-shirts and hats and mugs.
Mugs? Specifically mugs?
I have a Sandbox mug. Not in here right now, but yeah.
I don't believe you.
I'm not going to the kitchen right now to go get it.
I just wish you weren't a liar.
Hey, last year trier, how's it going? All right, let's take a look in this space. Let's see. I might spawn at the top, and I might not have a way into the bottom. We'll see. We'll see what we'll see. Okay, I did spawn at the top, so we need to make sure that we add a location to jump into. I see what looks to be a starting and finishing line for races. I'm not sure where exactly V wants us to spawn in here. So I think she mentioned something about a teleporter. I feel like there was a message.
Run around the top for a second, see if there's a teleporter up there already.
Maybe Panda added one. So there are the, I put these down when we were first making it. But I don't know if any of them are active yet. Ooh, crab. Nope, not active yet. Let's take a look at the hierarchy panel, see if any of these assets mention something. I'm pretty sure she put everything in a folder. Yeah, V's Playroom. Door, main to park.
Check out the chat room real quick. Check out the chat real quick. You got a comment from VoxEdit.
There's an asset called Playroom Spawn Point to link a teleport mechanic. Alert! Alert! Lord G can donate Van Gogh or Gauguin NFTs. That would be cool. Yeah, we just need the wallet in place for that first. Okay. So this is main to park. Interact. Message to close. Off. Opening. Visual effects. Portal. Avatar teleportation. Interact. Teleport. That's inside here, though. Player spawn point. Playroom spawn point. There it is. All right, so we're gonna take this one and go to the playroom spawn point. Teleport destination, playroom spawn point. Instant teleportation. Do 3-second delay. And we're gonna add
Whiteboard delay.
In case you didn't actually want to go.
So you can run off the pad and be like, just kidding.
Yeah, yeah, and you'll see. So I'm gonna make it that you don't even have to interact. Luke's mic is low. You know, that's because we kind of started this live. I didn't do like a full sound check. Hey, Lucas, give me a sound check.
Mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2.
How's that? Is that better?
I don't know. I sound the same to me.
All right. So we're gonna use a trigger volume. And we're going to detect a box within this area. And we should have a little VFX too. It's it's VFX for rarity, but it's visual FX for the general usage. And I always type in VFX and then I don't see it, and then I get worried that it's missing or something. I think I forgot to add an asset to exit from it and teleport back to the hub. Oh, well, you may need to add that too. So I'm basically going to make the same logic because you use this same spawn plate. So it's just going to be the same thing back and forth. I'm just going to copy all this over. So when we enter the trigger volume, we're just going to say enter message is going to be Q1 telly. So that's Q1 for quadrant 1.
I'm going to exit the screen for 2 seconds.
Okay. And he's gone. Owns an actual Van Gogh. That'd be pretty impressive. I don't know if you owned a physical Van Gogh. I don't know how we put in here other than photographing it. But they're public domain now, I think. So, are Van Gogh's public domain? He didn't die that long ago. It's like the 70s or 80s. Actually, we're gonna do Q1 telly in. Okay. I'm gonna have to make these names a little bit complicated, so. A1 telly in. There we go. So it's first quadrant, A side, meaning the top, and teleporter and in. So
makes sense.
Yeah. And then we've got 1A telly
out.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know if you can cancel it with a message. We'll see. Message required. This is the telly in. Message on finish none. Okay, so you can't cancel it with a message. You just have to hit escape. I was hoping like we could like run over it, and if we run out of the space, that would cancel it, but I don't think it works that way. You do have to hit escape.
Okay.
It's fine. So we don't need the exit message at all. So we're going to use our 1A. Broadcast type. Self. Broadcast duration once. Player spawn point. Teleport off. And then we want to visually show where this teleporter is. So let's add a little energy field. Ooh, what's glitch look like? Oh, that's right. I forgot.
That's wonderful.
But it won't work for what we're trying to use it for. Geometric marker, range.
Are you glitching because you're disappearing?
I mean, yeah, you could do something like that. Teleport in. What does that look like? That's probably the actual effect of teleporting. I don't even see anything. There's one that has like a look of like something on the ground, which is pretty cool.
Something on the ground? Care to elaborate?
Yeah, like a square or a circle of like an area of effect.
Gotcha. Oh, like when we were playing the fire game the other day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I don't know what that effect was called, and I'm trying to find it. Portal? I mean, that could work. If we can have it face, yeah, I don't think it's gonna let us.
Ooh, that would be really cool if you could lay it flat.
see an option for
Wibble.
that. What is double-sided do? Turn it off so it's... Oh, that's even cooler. And can you rotate it?
Wow.
Can you just...
Yes. Oh, you clicked on the...
It doesn't let you rotate it. You can rotate it around, but... Oh, no, it does let you rotate it. Okay. Gosh, but I want it to all be one asset with this, though. Let's just see if there's one more option, and then if I don't like it, I can add another VFX asset. Let's see, where'd it go? Where did the effect?
What did you do, Alex?
I don't know.
You're not supposed to break games until they're playable.
It's still playing the effect, and I don't see the component. And now it's not there. Okay,
Huh?
sure. It's fine. It's whatever. And for my next disappearing trick.
Maybe for now, you should put like a big number 1 on, like over by the teleport pad, just so you know which sector you're in, just by visually looking at them.
Well, it's going to be the only one with an effect on it for now. But there will be like a sign there saying like, to V-Boxes.
Gotcha, okay.
Okay. Area of interest, maybe? There we go. That's what I was looking for. It is a circle.
Nice.
I don't know if we can... Oh, shape switch, maybe?
No, keep it as a circle.
Well, but our trigger volume's a square.
You're a square.
You can make it a triangle? What?
Wow. I don't know why I think that's so neat, but I do.
You can make it an octagon?
Oh, wow.
What is the fourth shape?
It was a star, I think.
It's a star. I didn't see the star, so cool. Okay. Radius size. What is this measurement?
Maybe you should go negative.
Time duration, can we go... Wait, you can't make the size negative. Minimum is 0.2. Time duration. You can't just make it not turn off ever.
Doesn't seem right.
1E plus 10.
There you go. The E stands for eternity.
There we go.
1 eternity plus 10.
Make it a
So is
star.
that plus eternities or plus 10 minutes?
It's a logarithmic number. I don't remember. It's like scientific notation or something. I don't remember how to do that. It's like 1 to the power of 10.
Everything.
No, that doesn't make sense. It's like 10 times 10 to the power of 10. Or I don't remember how to read that. I haven't read numbers that way since high school. And even back then, I thought, like, this is weird. Why can't we just write out big numbers? We've got paper. Like, how many digits are we trying to save writing out here?
So 1e plus 10 basically means 1 times 10 to the 10th, or 10 billion.
Okay. 1 times 10 to the 10th. That's okay. I think I said 10 times 10 to the 10th. So I said 1e plus 11 is instead of 1e plus 10. But I was pretty close with what I thought it was. True. Ooh, that's what I want. And then Q. VoxEdit, you like
that's
purple,
what I wanted.
right?
What was what you wanted?
The center pillar, like really making it glow.
Oh, okay, I see now. Yeah, it's really. So, do you have 2 assets there, or is this from the same one?
This is all one asset.
Oh wow.
Jazzwolf says purple, but I mean, I'm thinking like the person whose space it is, they can select what color they want. Like I can make it purple for now. Although this half blue, half purple is pretty.
Okay.
Collision.
Follow me here. Let's do it like Aurora Borealis. So like green, dark green, and light blue.
Well, it's just a hue slider, so I can only change it across one dimension. Gotcha. So you can make it like it's like red orange for like, and then yellow, and then yellow green, and then green aqua, bright blue, dark blue.
That green yellow slide is pretty good.
Yeah, that looks.
But I also really like just a straight up purple. This is fun. Why is this so much fun, Alex?
All right. I'm gonna, like I said, V should be the one to pick. Yeah, and like it's okay if each one is a different color. That makes it stand out more, I think.
Preferably.
But we'll let each creator like pick the color that they want. VVox, I'm good with any color. That's not helping.
Thanks, V. I'm just kidding. You're wonderful.
All right, and then you can add collision to it. Would that like stop us from walking into it? I'm guessing that's what collision would do. I think it's the only VFX I've seen that has a collision. Oh. It's not very collidey. What does collision do?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Is it possible that the collision is making it so that... Never mind, actually, no.
Maybe it like ripples or something when the player enters it?
I was just wondering that, yeah. I was thinking maybe it ripple, or maybe it's the way it casts the light onto the avatar itself.
It doesn't seem to be doing anything.
That's just when you stand like right on it, but that's always been the case. That's
It's fine. How big of a number can I make this? 1 times 10 to the 1000th.
That's what you want to do, man.
No, I just wish I could tell it to not end. Alright, we'll leave collision off just because I don't know what it does. I mean, I think it does end if you don't set the duration. Pretty sure.
Can you add the infinity symbol in there?
it's like a special character. I've never seen a programming language or any code thing let you insert the infinity symbol as a part of code.
Yeah.
I mean, I can try and see what happens. Probably.
It just shuts down the sandbox.
It doesn't even let me paste it in there. It's just like, nope.
No. We do not like your infinity symbol. Go away.
Use the formula of pi. Was it like 7/11? No. Let's see. How many seconds are in a day? I doubt that the hub will be like on constantly for more than a day.
There's 86,400 seconds in each day.
Okay, so if we just put like 1,000,000 seconds, then it'll be up for a week. At some point, it's going to shut down. 1440 times 60. That's a very specific number. I'm not sure where you got that number from.
They're giving you how they got 18, or how I got 86,400.
Oh, 60 seconds times 60 minutes times 24 hours. 24 times 60. Yeah. Right? It's 24 times 60, 1440? Yes. Yeah. It's weird for me to do that one in my head, but it makes sense. All right, so we got our little teleport square. When we step in it, it sends this message, which is going to be...
What's the message? Does it say something to you?
1A tele.
Welcome, traveler.
Now, the Sandbox message. The logical message. Good grief.
Welcome to the teleporter. Where'd you like to go today? I'm gonna break your atoms apart and put you back together on the other end.
Alright, and we should have a sound effect when that happens, I think.
And not the sound effect that I just made.
No, I think the sound
one.
I think the sound effect's automatic. Is what I mean. Hey, we're there.
Yeah,
okay. Cool. All right, let's take a look around here. Actually, I want to save first though, because we did all that.
Oh, good call.
Yeah. We're gonna turn off collision on it though. Collision. Save. You can't hear the game audio.
I can't hear the game audio either.
Well,
but I can never hear it, so.
The game audio's on. Did you put in music?
You put on Wizard Radio.
Right, but I mean, is Jazzwolf expecting to hear music in the game?
Gotcha.
Because right now it's just footsteps.
Footsteps and Wizard Radio.
Yes, the Wizard Radio is just very quiet. Yeah, you weren't missing anything, but the teleport noise, I guess. Which does play. All right, so we got some Care Bears.
There's arrows pointing at doors and everything.
I like how the door opens. It's pretty sweet.
And she has that effect that we were just looking at.
Mm-hmm.
And
But
it's
behind the
compressed to
door.
that one item.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Beautiful.
There was just like a really loud
She went a
noise
very
outside.
different direction that I thought she was going to go with it. And I love that because V constantly surprises me, you know, and just never know what to expect from her, but I always know that I'm going to be impressed with it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I like the Toy Story. Whoa, that cloud moves. And he slowly slide off the car.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
You gotta pay attention. These platforms very subtly move. Ooh, these are a little slippery.
Mm. So we had a question from Red Lily Rose in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Lily says, any idea when the Playboy event starts? It was scheduled for yesterday. I bought the transformation asset, but nowhere to burn them. I personally don't know anything about that, but Alex?
I was not in the loop on there being a Playboy event, so although I think Red Lily Rose mentioned something about a Playboy event. Is it an Avatar meetup? Is that what it is?
1 second.
VVox says the lollipops are not supposed to be like that. Okay. How so? How so do you mean they're not supposed to be like that? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Because we can fix them real easily if... Are they all supposed to be, like, connected?
I don't know. That looks like a wonderful lollipop to me. It's like 3 lollipops in one. Every child stream.
They are doing a bit of Z fighting.
Mm.
So was the idea that they didn't, like, overlap with each other? There might be an animation on the lollipop that might be affecting it. It's supposed to be rotating. It is rotating. Ah, and I have a hard time jumping off of them. It might be a good idea to put like a flat platform that's invisible inside of them. Not sure. We'll see. They're just rotating very slowly.
They're like, what's up? We're here. We're not really too energetic. We know we're made of sugar, but we're really relaxed, laid back, just kind of chilling. Oh, rotating around, not rotating around itself.
Like they're supposed to be going like this, like stirring a pot almost.
I think that's what she means, yeah. Like all 3 of them are rotating around themselves instead of just up and down and inside of each other.
Okay. The gap is pretty big between them. Well, I think that's why they were supposed to be rotating around, because then we'd have like 3 concentric circles of lollipops.
A literal dream.
Okay, well, let's see if we can fix that real quick. Let's see. All right, basic platform. They're going up and down, but I think these are supposed to be like one rotating asset, right? Where is this? Lollipop. So they got a logic asset, rotation speed, rotation axis, rotate around is what you wanted there. right? Or rotate actor. So it's not, there's no offset on it. Not sure if there's a preset saved for it. Well, let's see. Presets. Rotating obstacle. This one. Oh, I see. That's what it's supposed to be like. I wonder why it changed. Let's go see if that looks correct. We may be able to just replace it with the preset. Yeah, exactly what Vuvox just said. Yeah, this makes way more sense. I don't know why it changed. It's weird. All right, well, we can just click this and hit replace. Actually, I think we can do it all three at the same time, maybe. Replace. And we're going to go with... Can we replace with a preset? I don't know if we can replace with a preset. We can't. So we can. It's just there's no filter for it here. Beautiful. Look at that. Although it put another one in the middle.
Gorgeous. Oh, it did. Oh, wait, maybe that's the original one.
Yeah, it's like it kept the ones in the middle and just replaced the parent, which is kind of weird, but it's fine. We can just delete these.
Deleted lollipops. Sacrilegious.
There. Or believe it or not, there were two. Believe it or not, there were too many lollipops.
I don't believe you.
That's sacrilegious.
That is lunacy.
All right. Now we should be able to get past that part.
Too many lollipops. This guy.
It's like for me, that's equivalent of saying like too caffeinated.
Yeah, I can drink so much caffeine.
I'm like
so much.
There's
I get
something
to a certain point where I just start to get sleepy.
Ooh. There's something right here that I'm running into. Is it the it's the edge? It's the edge of the map. So I need to just slide this in a little bit. I thought it was an asset, but it's not. It's just the edge of the map. Look, this is so whimsical now.
Oh, it quite whimsical.
Like they're just dancing around.
It's like, I don't know why, but it makes me think of the sugar plum fairies dancing through your head statement.
Yeah.
Instead of sugar plums, it's lollipops.
Yeah.
It's basically the same thing.
Dag nabbit. I do have a hard time jumping off the top of those lollipops because the way the angle down. Well, it's just because I tend to press space late. Oops. That actually sounded like Panda's voice. There was like clapping and giggling. Some alien noises. Magical. I almost feel like it should have been like a scream to be me.
I dig it. I was actually just wondering. Like, I wish Alex would go explore the ducks a little bit because I wonder if there's anything. There's any Easter eggs down there, and then you accidentally fell off the truck or the car and hit Panda, and it. Oh, I'm so happy, so happy.
It's like you're squeezing them. This is the noises that they make when you jump on them. They squeak. but it's not Squeaks. that the one picked for Panda is so perfect. Like it.
I didn't hear that one.
Are you listening now?
Give me 1 second. I'll wait till you get back up there and I'll turn the stream volume back on. You're really moving and grooving.
Doesn't it kind of sound like Panda's voice in that? Just a little bit?
Yeah, it does. It really does.
If you can hear her laughing at your fall all the way from the UK, you are officially a superhero. Did you hear
Funny
your noise?
And mean.
Did you hear your noise?
I heard mine and yours. I just hadn't heard Panda.
All right, let's see if I can get. Nope.
So
that's okay.
So close yet. Complete fail. Wow, impressive.
So yeah, because I favor. Wow, that was bad. I'm just doing terribly now. Oh, and there's me again. Hey, I'm a toy. I like it. That's awesome. I'm like a stuffed animal doll toy, and I'm also in a box, and I've got a wizard's hat. And then, who made this picture of Lucas?
That would be V. VVox made it a long time ago. I say a long time ago. It was like a year or two ago.
Nice.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite mementos from my time in the sandbox. And is that an alien octopus?
Your plushie version is a little Eldritch.
And a little Rubik's Cube. I feel like she knows me so well. Thank you, B. That was very touching.
Panda with a panda.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a Lincoln log.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you climb up this?
And then a heart because Panda.
Oh, little arrows to tell you that you can climb. Nice.
Oh, very cool.
So instead of using a rope asset, so what V did is like really optimize this for blockiness. Like instead of using a whole bunch of assets, she's like, what if we made these just blocks? And I dig that. All right, let's. So we'll slide these in just a little bit, so that way we don't run into the invisible wall. And we jump, and we jump, and we jump, jump, and I fall.
Yeah.
It's because I step on this, just my habit of like pressing W first and then jumping. I have to like force myself to press jump and then W. Press the space bar and then W. Because it means that I step on the angled platform, which you can jump off of angled platforms, but not as
Try and
well.
Stop me.
Yeah, they just got this like really high collision point.
Oh, that's interesting.
Well, I think it's because of the way the logo is made and the way the pieces are angled here. Ooh, 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 ooh. I got it. I'm good.
You got it. You got it.
You didn't even believe in me.
you're probably right.
Mushroom, 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 mushroom.
Mushroom.
Hey, we made it!
You did it.
We're up in the clouds. And then you could just keep on running the circle if you wanted.
I mean, do anything you want.
Mm-hmm.
We are not going to tell you how to live your life.
Little helicopter to us. And we got this cute giant bunny.
There's artwork on the wall.
Oh.
Little green and yellow artwork. What do you think that is?
Oop.
Kind of reminds me of the stuff that you start the stream off with. That little block art that you used.
Yeah.
That block art that you make that I love so much.
It feels kind of abstract too, but also it's the shape is reminding me kind of ducks, honestly. Paul says I see
Life
a
Made
baby
Me
cow.
says I see a baby cow.
I'm not seeing a cow. I believe that you see a baby cow. I've not seen a baby cow, but it does look like it's
Dude, I see a two-headed horse with like lizard scales.
What it reminds me of is when you give kids stamps to play with, and they just stamp on a page over and over. Because it is the same shape. Like you can see on the top one, the shape is there 3 times. It's 2 green sets of squares and 1 yellow set of squares. And then here we've got 3 yellow and 2 green. So it's just like a pattern. But I'm not sure what the pattern's supposed to be.
It's supposed to be whatever you want it to be, Alex. Let your imagination run wild.
So you can climb up the side of this thing, which is cool too. There's a lot of ladders going on here, which indicates to me that this is a very soft, plushy thing that we're just grabbing onto.
Handholds.
Yeah, not on the face. You do have to grab over here, which is okay.
I mean, there's a lot of those toys that have, plushy exteriors, and the face has that hard plastic to it.
There's one in particular that keeps on showing up on social media lately. It's like a Beanie Baby kind of trend right now. Oh, you're in the ear.
Oh, you better watch out, man. You're gonna get wax all over you.
Ew. Can we climb up?
Oh, wait. I was gonna say, I don't seem to remember the bottom shelf.
We didn't go there yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, I jumped down from the helicopters from doing the parkour, but we got a big Chupa Chups, a giant one. We got a giant lollipop and a tiny Ferris wheel. And are these particular people? I think these are just characters in like the public collection of Sam.
Maybe the Tease collection.
I think these might actually be from Chupa Chups.
Okay.
And then we got a rabbit's head and a merry-go-round and a slide. Very nice slide.
There's a drawer over there. Will you go explore that drawer?
Yep. It seems like there's like a scarf hanging out of it.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right. I was wondering what that was. Oh, and you're in. You're in.
It's like a hide and go seek kind of spot.
Yeah.
How do we climb back out? We go on the side of this, maybe. Yeah. And we got some more blocks. We can go under the cabinet. Oh, there's another Chupa Chups. Another hide and go seek spot. Oh, did I just slide into? Ha! I know you can do that.
It's cloth. Makes sense.
It's like, wait a minute, you're not allowed to stand here. I do what I want. Okay, you jump through the slinky. Cool.
Okay.
Hmm?
Have you ever seen the second Ace Ventura movie?
No.
You need to.
So Jim Carrey, when I was a kid, Jim Carrey was on the list of actors. My parents were very cautious about what movies of his I was allowed to watch.
Oh, same.
For good reasons, I think.
Mhm.
I only ever remember seeing The Grinch. And is it Batman and Robin or Batman Forever that he's in?
Batman Forever, because it's the one where he plays the Riddler.
Yeah. I just sometimes I have a hard time remembering which name goes with which movie.
I just always thought the premise for Batman, the Batman and Robin one, it was so wild because it was. So wait, what you're telling
sucking
me
people's
is we're
brain
supposed
power
to,
out.
what we're doing is we're rooting for the billionaire trust fund baby against the person who's trying to combat global warming and the other person who's trying to bring back like the rainforests and plants. And what? The premise is a little off in my mind, but hey, you know what? Teach their own.
Wait.
Bruce Wayne was fighting Poison Ivy and Mr. Freeze and the Riddler, I think, in that one.
It was the Riddler and Two-Face.
Oh, that was okay. So I'm talking about a different one then.
Yeah, it's the Riddler and Two-Face in one of them, and then
And it was Poison
Ivy and
Mr. Freeze in the next one.
Yeah. I think it's not about like what they're doing being.
It's about how they're doing it.
Yeah, it's about how they're doing it. They're not caring about who gets hurt and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just being purposely obtuse to make a funny point.
I like the glass reflections on this Chupa Chups van.
The van is a Chupa Chups van? That wasn't something that V made?
Correct. Yeah, it's a Chupa Chups
Okay.
van. 1958 was the year that they started, I believe. Yep, it's got the logo.
Started making lollipops? Did they start
think
making
so.
lollipops?
I believe so.
Fun seeing how businesses evolve over time because there's some of them that have like wild transformation stories and they're like, we used to make military tents and now we make fashion jeans, and you're like, wait, what?
The name Chupa Chups, if I remember correctly, basically translates to sucky sucker or something like that. So it's like, I hope they started making lollipops. All right, what else we got in here? We got what's this? We got start game. Is it like Simon?
So the name Chupa Chups comes from the Spanish verb chupar, which means to suck. So Chupa Chups roughly translates to suck or sucking lollipops, a playful and catchy name for a lollipop brand. Interesting.
Was it not done yet? I got it wrong.
I'm off reading things and you're here playing things. What's going on?
It's Simon.
Oh, you're actually using the numbers on your keypad.
Yep.
Alex is thinking he can't talk to me right.
It's hard for me to memorize numbers.
It's okay. I'll be very quiet. I won't distract you.
Is there like a winning end game? I missed the first one. It was 4. Oh, we got a little applause and panda giggling. Cool. That works really well too, and it seems like it's random because when I got it wrong, it like the next time it started was something different.
It wasn't the same thing that you started with, yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
VoxEdit says originally wanted to make it a prop hunt hide and seek.
Secrets. What's in here? A spider. Is it gonna attack us? Ah! Can I fight it?
I mean, can it hurt you? If it can hurt you, I'm pretty sure you can fight it.
Well, it's Whoa! It just spun me in a circle.
Common defense against a spider. Get on their back. Now you're on their blind spot.
I mean, typically I do get on spiders' backs. That's usually, but I'm so much bigger than them that they just squish. So.
Oh. Rude.
Hide and seek. I mean, like hide and seek, definitely you could definitely do it in this space, especially if I mean, once all 4 sections are done, like that's all 4 whole areas that you can hide and seek in. You can either do one at a time or do all 5 areas at once.
People can only hide in areas 1 and 2.
Well, for now. I mean,
I'm saying like you could just tell people like, hey, you can only hide in these areas, or the
whole
map
limit
is free game, or
sure.
Ooh, you know what would be fun is if you had the ability, like as like a game master, so to speak, to turn off the teleporters. Like, all right, I'm turning off the teleporters to areas 1 and 2. You can only hide in areas 3 and 4.
I have to remember, she's not a dead body; she's a toy.
No, I was looking at the lollipop because it's the one with the whistle.
I
remember those.
I haven't had one of those since probably like 1995.
I was about to say, right around that time frame, yeah. Can you turn? Is that a button? Can you push that button? The red button?
It looks like a clock. I can't jump that high, but I might be able to get to it from above.
Push the button.
Ooh, what? Ooh, I ran off the edge. Oh yeah, another hiding spot.
The white button is a button, says V. I think she's referring to the white button on the Simon board.
Oh, I keep on falling further and further down. I'm trying to make my way up, but I'm being goofy about it.
It happens.
I love being able to climb up 2 meters like that. Oh, the white button on the lamp. Right here.
Ah.
Oh, you turn on the light. Cool.
I thought the red button on the alarm clock would turn on the lamp, so I was close, but just a little off.
So this is a new thing.
Go on.
Well, you remember how animated assets can't have nice collisions?
Yes.
So how's this working?
Magic.
Magic. Well, Camillo, or one of our artists in the sandbox, you might know him by a different name. I didn't mean to say his real name, but
So let's just not say what his other name is, and we'll just move over there.
Yeah. Was helping me with these asset kits, and he took some time to take this Chupa Chups Ferris wheel. Actually, I don't know if this one was Chupa Chups. This might have been related to MK2 or some other experience. I feel like, yeah, because the Chupa Chups one over there, it looks different. So I think this might have been with MK2. He separated it out into different parts, so that way you can use the rotate behavior and you can actually ride the Ferris.
Get inside of it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And if you stand here, I think it'll actually pick you up. Not quite. All right. VVox, is there anything that we missed in here? I feel like we explored just about everything. I noticed that these are books because they got pages sticking out of them. And of course, it's got the those foam puzzle piece floors, which is great.
Yes. I didn't notice that.
Were these rings for the Slinky part of the free assets? I have a feeling like they're part of one of those kits. Just for exploring parkour? Well, I mean, like, did we explore everything? Did we, you put them together. Okay. They look really good. I like being able to climb through a slinky. I think that's pretty cool.
So those the floor mats you were talking about,
Mm-hmm.
they're, you know, generally for like children and like playrooms and things like that. And those
Mm-hmm.
are generally really durable and sturdy and thick
Mm-hmm.
because they, you know, they want kids, if they fall on them, not to break their face open. Well,
Sure.
I have a miniature home gym that I put together, and the floor of said gym is partially covered in those because they're so much cheaper than the mats for like an actual gym that link together. So you walk in and it's all like old steel and Gold's Gym vibe, and then bright yellow, red, green, and blue on the floor, and I love it.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Yeah, and it was so much. I picked them up at a garage sale for like a couple dollars, and I was like, this is gonna be perfect. And I was looking for them specifically because I saw somebody on a gym forum talking about it. That's how they like furnish their entire home gym, and it was like 1/20th the cost of the gym mats, and I was like, oh, this is a wonderful idea.
All right, so these got little glittery things on them. We're gonna grab those, and we're just gonna slide all of this inbounds and adjust from there. So I think we can kind of just move this one sideways a little bit. Like that. And then move these just a little closer together. And I think that will accomplish the same. Fundamentally, we're not changing anything. We're just kind of bringing that section.
Bringing them back inside the bounds.
Yeah. That way we don't run into an invisible wall unless we run off the side of the platform.
Did you put that brick wall there just so you knew the boundary?
Yeah, because you can't see it really. I mean,
Yeah.
when you select something like this, you can see the grid based on the object, but you're not seeing the world grid.
I got you. It's a brilliant idea.
Yeah, just masking off like masking tape. All right.
Wait, is that what masking tape is for?
Bringing objects back into the physical bounds of your space. Yeah, you could.
Yeah, wow. I didn't know.
You could also remove that wall, which looks like it was a misclick. Wait, what wall?
I think they're referring to the wall that you just removed, the one that was.
Oh, the one
No,
I intentionally put it there specifically to know where the edge was because the those objects were slightly out of bounds. Like the majority of the objects were still inbounds. You could still complete the parkour. It's just about halfway through that middle one, you run into this invisible wall, and at first I thought there was an invisible object there, but it was literally just the bounds of the experience. There we go. So the wall is like right there. Like we can almost jump off of it. It's right there. Pull like a Jackie Chan wall jump.
That was stressful, Alex. Please don't do that again.
Jumping out into the void. Oh no, I fell.
Damn,
Now, how did you? Do you have like a? Is it this? No, that's glitter.
Can never have enough glitter in an experience.
I'm wondering how you do the fall respawn. Like, where is your?
Oh yeah.
I'm wondering where you sense that. Somewhere you have an object that is like catching us.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't appear to be this one. just around the lollipop
Hmm.
part. But where? Where's the object that's doing it? Is it? Oh, I see it right there. That's still good because I think on these
Yeah.
other areas, if you fall from anywhere over here, it was probably an accident. If you fall from anywhere over here, you don't fall that far back, and you might be intentionally trying to get to these areas. So I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. So the one thing, or I guess two things, that we might want to add to this for you, Vivox, is portals to any other experiences you have live. If you want that, these are optional things that we could add in for you. And if you had any assets in here that you wanted an NFT info for, although I don't know, did you make this robot or was this part of a collection?
Yeah, where'd the robot come from, V?
I don't know that I've ever seen this robot before. You didn't use any custom assets. Okay. Well, I mean, you said you made the rings, but I know what you mean. You might not want to be like, here's a ring. But as far as experiences go, if you have any experiences that you want to add in any portals, you are welcome to let me know which ones you want to send people to. And we could put them either down on the ground floor, like near the spawner, or we could put them somewhere else. Like if you have a game that you think is more challenging, you might want to put it at the top of the parkour course as like, oh, if you're ready for this. The rings are TSBs. Also adds for me. Oh, okay. I thought you said you made them. I'm confused, but it's okay. All right, so let's put the portal back to the main area. When you say
ads for me, I'm assuming VVox means like an ad for VVox? Yes?
No, they were made by TSB, but they're in an area that you could access them.
Gotcha. I was gonna say I would love to see a little billboard in here promoting VVox.
Absolutely, that is an option. You could add like a poster or something.
Yeah, little QR code in the poster. Scan to contact me.
Yeah.
To build your experience.
So let's put a way back. I think we can do the copy logic option. If we go to hierarchy panel.
Man says Twitch ad happened while he was talking. It happens.
Oh, is that what the... Oh, I had ads. Couldn't hear you. Sorry. It didn't... Oh, that's because I didn't have the Twitch alert up. I need to... Because I'm logged into my own Twitch account right now, I'm like...
I'll make sure to give you a heads up when that's happening. I thought you saw those, so I'll make sure to give you a heads up when the ads are coming.
Usually I have the Twitch chat popped out, but because of the weird way that we switched over here from the other stream, I totally forgot to open it up.
No, don't worry about it. You don't have to worry about it. I have it pulled up all the time, so moving forward, I'll just make sure to give a countdown when ads are coming.
Sounds good. All right. So let's...
Basically, one thing that we said while the ads were probably running, V, was if you wanted to put an ad in the experience for yourself promoting you, that would be cool. We would appreciate that and enjoy seeing something like that. Maybe a little poster that looks like it's just something slapped on a kid's wall, but it's really a promotion for you, like contact me to help build your experience or build your assets or for art inspiration, however you want to phrase it. And then you can put like a little QR code in there that has contact information for you. Like that would be something that we would love to see.
Yeah, if you wanted to make an image, we could I could figure out how to get that in there either as like a VoxEdit asset or as like an NFT link.
Well, the image, my image and Panda Pop's image in their shelf, those are both NFTs that she created a while ago.
if you wanted, if you have like an avatar version of yourself, you could do like a self insert into the space. Also, be like, you know, hang out with the Care Bears and be like, hey, welcome to my space. This is me. Check out my profile. Yeah, I don't know if you missed this part or not, but I was saying if you have any experiences you want me to link people to, we can add portals in this space to take players to the other lands as an option. So, you know, just some things that we can add on to it to help promote your profile. Because that's ultimately the goal of this space, is to promote builders in the sandbox. All right, so the portal, or the teleporter, I should say. Spawn point. So we're gonna call this one spawn point 1A. And we're going to... Isn't there an option to copy the logic? Or is that coming? My brain is not remembering. Right click on behavior. There's no behavior. Oh, it's per. That's. Thank you, VBox. That was what I was looking for, though. So it's you have to right click on each of those things and add them. That's okay. So we're going to we don't need health on it. Add opponent. What did I copy? Teleportation, trigger volume, VFX. And message required is going to be 1B, Telly. And teleport destination is going to be spawner 1A. And let's grab the next part. It's going to be the trigger volume. Let's add a trigger volume component. Paste, and enter message is 1B Telly. And I am going to change the name of this one. Spawn point 1B. And we're going to grab the VFX. Add component. VFX. Nope. Visual FX. And paste. Right. So now that should take us back and forth. Oh, accept it. Okay, so that's a problem. it teleports us right into the other spawn point and starts. It wants to bounce us back and forth like a ping pong ball.
Uh-oh.
Which that would be annoying to do this if your reflexes to like hit your escape key are not fast enough. You would just be stuck in this loop forever. So we need to actually have two separate assets. Oh, that's not what I do. Duplicate. We're going to say teleport to top. And these are all going to basically take us to the main spawn point. And there will be this in each section. So teleport destination. If I can find it. There it is. Avatar spawner. That's what it's called. Teleport to top. The menu is all messed up. There it goes. So we're going to go to Avatar spawner. Legendary. Is the spawn plate really a legendary asset? This is basic. Why does it say legendary on that? It's weird.
Temporary glitch?
Maybe. I don't know. All right. So if this is our arrival plate, we don't want any of this stuff. And I think we should keep them close by. So I think this was where your original one was, right? So we're gonna turn it back on visually just so people know that's where they're. I kind of wish it was all one thing, just to be able to step back on it. But you can't spawn in with an offset. And because legendary assets used to have a bigger detection range, I'm not sure if that still applies though. Yeah, but it says basic on the other. It says basic right here, and common. Common is what I meant, not basic. So I'm not sure why it says legendary on the other side. It's weird. It's a goof. All right, teleport to top. We'll turn visibility back on. Collisions off. And it should be nearby, but out of the way. So let's see the size here. You know, I guess since it's such a small point, we could make it smaller. Like it's you basically stop as you're running into it. I was thinking of making it bigger because I was thinking you could like run through it without taking it, but because it doesn't cancel when you exit, that doesn't apply. So let's make the size of this. Let's see, what's 0.5? Maybe we add a little platform under it.
Yes, the giveaway is for an orange hat.
Is there a giveaway going on right now?
I stealth dropped the form.
Little bit smaller. There you go. I like that. Let's see. No collisions. Teleports us back, and then this one has no logic to it. That's fine. Let's turn collisions off on it though, so we don't visually see ourselves like kind of trip on it a little bit. And I'm just gonna move it a little bit closer to the way back so it's clear that it's there. Now we've got our spawn plate. Teleporting. Oh, I wanted to make this one smaller also. That's fine. I guess it makes sense to have the way back be smaller. And then it takes us here. I'm just thinking about like the visual language of the spawn plate.
Okay.
And like not having the glow around this one. I mean, this is the way into the experience. It's like having a Stargate and like when you arrive, you're not at the Stargate.
That would be a little strange.
But I think
for all the
because
Stargate traveling I do.
But I mean, like you walk through a doorway, you expect the doorway to be on the other side when you get there.
I walk through a Stargate, I expect the Stargate to be there when I get there, or something has gone very wrong. I've seen all the seasons of SG-1. I know that when that happens, you're probably on a spaceship in the middle of space, traveling towards God knows what, and you have no way of getting home. So, yeah, I gotcha. Picking up what you're throwing down loud and clear.
So I think having it... Oh, I put the sensitivity too close. All right. I didn't change the sensitivity. So we got to change the radius here. Detection area 1 and 1. There we go. So now it'll look like we've arrived from that spawn plate, but we're not standing directly on it. Like that. I feel like this is instructional enough that it makes sense. But we do want to put indicators. So let's do that. Let's save. It's been a while since we saved.
Smart.
All right. Save is complete. And this is the one we were working on, right? Yep. So we're going to add a indicator. Display name, we're going to say teleport to Vox's space. And no quest cursor needed. Display over, sure. Visibility distance. 40 might be too much. Let's say 20. Display arrow, sure. Closer. Okay. That looks pretty good. I'm liking it. There's a monkey eating some fruit.
I mean, yeah, you pile that much fruit up and you're going to get a monkey, Alex.
Look at what Panda gave you all.
What?
Hide and go seek spaces.
Oh
There's no collision on these plants.
What? That's good stuff right there.
Jazzwolf says, just a reminder that we have a Game Jam season town hall tomorrow in Discord, 4 p.m. UTC. What do you mean a Game Jam season town hall? Is it like a season that's just full of Game Jam entries? Or did you mean session? And there's a link to the Discord channel in there. Thank you, Jazzwolf. Also a reminder that this Saturday is the Game Jam Awards for the Alpha Season 5 Game Jam. We weren't quite ready with the judging on Saturday last week, but judging is all done now, and I just have to finish putting together the video for that. And yeah, we will have...
tomorrow it says Town Hall Game Jam Season.
Okay.
Find out what the Game Jam season is all about.
There we go. Panda said, wondering what the Game Jam season will be. Make sure to tune in and find out in our latest town hall that we'll be discussing what are game jams, what the season is, and what you can expect. Okay, well, tune in for more then. Whee!
We're like asking all these questions and like I think it was worded ambiguous on purpose, so people are like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
And we're like, what does it mean? We're falling right into the trap. She got us, Alex. She got us.
Dang.
That's good.
I think I was gonna do something to disable swimming up here.
Why?
So that way you are forced to find other means of ascending besides breaking physics by swimming up waterfalls. I mean, Minecraft lets you swim up waterfalls, right? So, I mean, it's
Michael
kind of
Phelps
cool.
can do it, I can do it.
That is very optimistic.
There you go. That was a really nice way of saying, no, you can't.
Your optimism is unmatched. It means you're delusional.
Mm-hmm. Delusions of grandeur.
All right, cool. I am good with that teleport system. We did need to copy that indicator and go back down here. Indicator. Burn. Paste. And
Oh, okay.
teleport back to the top. Let's just say back to pyramid. Did I spell pyramid correctly?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Going from a system that has spell check on everything to going to like a
Spell check on
self-encased
nothing.
system that has no spell check, it can be difficult. Trust me, I'm right there with you.
If you like for a second think like that word doesn't look quite right.
Mm-hmm.
Full of self-doubt. Immediately. All right. So we're good with that interaction. We wanted to put in some frames. And I feel like
Mm-hmm.
I have a frame on my account which I don't think I ever made like basic or anything like that. There are these. Are these in a collection? It says your space and it says basic. I guess at some point they got added to the basic list. That's cool.
That's amazing.
It was needed. These are too
Yeah.
big.
Wait. Oh yeah, you can't just shrink it, can you?
No, these are actual assets.
Mhm.
The video one you can resize.
Oh, okay.
Which I'm
Is that the back of it or
expecting.
the front of it?
The front has this weird sort of texture to it.
Okay.
I don't know what that is. Maybe a
It's
weird,
like the Ethereum symbol
yeah,
side by side.
yeah, but like blurry and pixelated at the same time. Let's grab something from
It's probably just there to showcase what the front is. What you looking at?
OpenSea.
Hmm.
Oh, not image display. NFT image display. Oh, it's huge.
I mean, it's not that big. Oh. Never mind, it was.
Can't be that bad. Oh. Oh yeah. Okay.
You gotta do my point too.
One thing at a time.
No. Multiple things. Right meow. That was really cool. It looks like a golden record.
These are not these are placeholder images right now. This is not necessarily what it will always be. I want this gallery to be filled up with artwork that belongs to the Community Clubhouse wallet. So if that means that somebody donates a spoin to that wallet, sure, you can do that. Let's see. Oh, I've got to switch to Polygon. All right. Let's see. I think we can fit 5 on each side. I may need to re-space these. Oh, somehow I offset them all down. I don't know how I did that. Okay, that is actually
pretty golden. I mean, if you put them a little closer together, you might be able to do 6 of them.
Nah, that'd be too cramped.
Yeah, it would be really cramped though.
There we go. Perfect.
Keep mop more. Is that one on the very end, all the way on the right? The U one?
Yeah, that's the original.
No, I'm just gonna say, is it farther out than the others?
It's 2 blocks from the corner.
No, I mean like towards the center of the room.
No.
Interesting.
They're all lined up on the grid. They're halfway in the wall because of where the pivot point is. But that's fine. Like, you don't need to see the back half of the frame. And it's kind of annoying to like put it directly on the edge. This grass. Oh, it's such a good looking grass too, but it's way too tall.
Alex is a little too into that grass.
It makes me sound like a stoner.
We have fun.
All right, and now we can duplicate and rotate it to the other wall. And do it one more time. Duplicate. We rotate it around and put it in the other corner.
What network was my coin minted on?
Polygon.
I thought.
Yeah.
I'm like searching for it right now, and it's not showing up in my wallet. But I'm not logged into my wallet. But I'm assuming you found it right away.
Well, it's on. I was looking at NFTs that Joe had created.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you have it in your wallet.
I had as far as I know, I had the first coin with my face. 1 of 10 was mine.
Yeah, you do have it. It might be in your hidden since it is.
Oh, it may have gotten hidden
because it's on Polygon.
Yeah, and I didn't tell him to hide it.
No,
it just got.
It's showing up. It's point.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
It's there. I see it.
Okay.
All right. So now, drop in here. Doo-ba-doo. Take a look at all the artwork. And I do want to put a name on all of these. So we're going to start. Where's VoxEdit land? Here we go. I'm going to start and go clockwise around. So say frame 1.
That was 2023. That was 2 years ago already. Red Lily Rose over on Twitch says Lucas can launch his own meme coin now called Lucas Bucks. No, thank you.
There's like I understand the allure or the allure that there was last year in launching your own meme coins, or earlier this year. I guess it was this year when meme coins really. It was last year, I think, when it started, but it was still going on until early this year. But if you like want to not get in trouble with taxes and stuff, you kind of need to. There's just a lot to like learn, and I don't wanna.
I was just thinking that. I was just thinking, I don't wanna.
Yeah. It just seems like too much.
It seems like a quick buck now for a lot of problems later. Like, I know there's a lot of people that are getting away with just doing whatever at the moment, but I feel like it's going to come back and bite them in the next 2 to 5 years.
Possibly. Also, they might have a better chance if they're very anonymous, and I'm not. Like that ship has sailed for me. So,
I was for a while.
You were. For a while we only knew what Lucas sounded like. We had no idea that he was hiding such a handsome face.
Oh.
Until we met him in person, and then we're like, oh. Wait,
he is a real boy.
Was the first time I saw you in person in New York?
No, we did. Well, in person, yes, but you saw my face. No, there was a stream that we had. We had like a face reveal. Night. Before the face reveal, there was a bunch of us hanging out in, I don't remember what chat it was, but it was on Discord, and everybody else was sharing their cameras, and you and me knew that the face reveal was coming up, and I still hadn't shared my face on Discord either, and all of a sudden I just popped into the video chat, and it was just like everybody was talking. There was a whole bunch of noise going on, and then it just went dead silent. And I was like, "This is why I didn't want to share my face."
And then they pointed and screamed.
That's exactly what happened. It was just chaos. There were children crying. I think a mirror broke somewhere. It was not good for my ego. Oh, that's a lie. They were all very kind. It was a fun night.
All right, so I'm just organizing the frames because what we might do is we might actually have like put each position up to a vote of like, what artwork do you want here? What artwork do you want here?
Okay.
And so it will just we'll fill up each of those over time, and this way we can just stay organized and be like, oh, this one in this spot is gonna swap out for something else. We might even do like, if we have 5 pieces of art by the same artist, we might just have them all right there. We could also like, if the artwork is not a square, we could like put in a different frame, or if it's a sandbox asset, we could replace the frame. But this is just me being a little organized, because I like being organized. Even though I'm not always organized, but when I can be, I like to be.
Oh man, like my office is pretty clean, pretty spotless. Like the walls are kind of chaotic. What's up?
It's your temple.
Yeah, but then every once in a while, I just get busy to a point where things start to pile up, and it just once a little bit piles up, that's just the beginning of the end. Like once there's a little bit of clutter, then I just start cluttering on top of the clutter on top of the clutter. And then it'll slowly over a period of like 2 to 3 weeks get to the point where it's just chaos in here. And then I walk into my office one morning and it'll get to a point where it's a literal tipping point where like trash is about to fall over or something. And I'm just like, I can't work. I can't start today's work until I've cleaned this back up. And after I clean it, there's always this sense of immense relief. Like I just finished a deep cleaning on my whole office the other day, and I just feel so much better coming in here. It's never like terrible. Like I say, like it's chaos, but I just like it could just be the chaos is on my desk specifically. My desk is massive. Me and one of my best friends made it ourselves, and he was like, "What are the dimensions you want?" I'm like, "Think the biggest desk you've ever seen, and now double that." And that's my desk. It fits everything I need to do my work all in one space. And I love it. But like I said, because it's got so much surface area, it's got a lot of room for clutter. and that can become problematic after a while.
Yep.
But yeah, I love having my office just nice and clean and organized.
All right, for the moment, I'm going to delete the spawn plates that are not going anywhere.
Good call. There's nothing here.
Don't even ask about it.
Don't even look at it.
There's nothing to see.
Go away.
Go on, get.
You heard me. I said get.
Jungle. Small plants, jungle, giant tree, jungle bush.
Earlier
tree
you said
root,
you're going to create
tropical.
some new blocks for like the Mayan temple,
Mm-hmm.
or for the pyramid that we have going on here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really excited to see what you come up with when you create those.
They'll probably be kind of minimalist because I'm not looking to like overwhelm with style, but I want them to be chunky blocks. Like,
I'm still excited to see. I figured that's what you would do, and that's kind of like, because it's fun to see you create blocks, because I've seen you do it a couple times, and they're always, well, I shouldn't say always, but generally they're pretty minimalistic, and it's just fun to see you, because that's such a simplistic and complex task all at the same time.
mm.
And I really enjoy that block artwork.
Thank you.
Yes.
So I'm just putting everything in folders here, so it's easier to navigate the hierarchy, because
Giant toucan isn't foliage.
yeah, I didn't put them in foliage. Foliage is collapsed right now.
It is. Never mind.
The reason being is that we're gonna have 3 more people putting stuff in here.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll start getting messy quick if we don't sort everything. So I don't remember if we gave VVox instructions on this or if she was just helpful and did it herself. But my instruction, the instructions that I wanted to give, which I might have given, and I don't remember if I actually did or not, was that all of her stuff be in a folder, which it is. It's all in her own named folder.
Nice.
And then if she had any messages, to like do like a prefix on it, so that way we can separate it out. So I think she used a V on hers. Yeah, she's got V on, V off for those. What does that even do? Waypoint. Oh, the waypoint arrow up.
Lets you know you can climb that.
Yeah, so got a V on, V off there. I think she just used them as like messages to self. There's a bunch of things in here. V game over, V last level, V start Simon. Yeah, very effective. And that way, eventually, in like 4 or 5 months, V's space is not going to be in here anymore. It's going to get replaced with somebody else's thing, and we can go through the messages list and be like, all the messages that started with the V prefix, we can remove all of those just to keep the list from getting too bloated. All right, so let's collapse the list here. I think we ran out of music. We did. We got to the end of the playlist. Let's start it back from the beginning. We got about an hour left. Then we're done for the day. Common flowering weed. Blue booster. Hanging plants. Jungle bush. Foliage. Tropical bush. Mm-hmm. Small spider, not foliage. So giant toucan, squirrel monkey, and tropical fish can go into a new group. We're going to call that animals.
Squirrel monkey.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a thing?
Yeah. You never heard of a squirrel monkey before?
No.
They
I've
definitely
heard of spider monkey. Oh my goodness gracious, squirrel monkeys are adorable.
They are super
I've
adorable.
seen them before. I just didn't know they were called squirrel monkeys.
Yeah, they're cute. They're little guys. They're kind of like squirrels, but they're monkeys.
They got like little reverse bandit masks around their eyes.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, they've got goggles. Where is he? He's on
As
top
one
of one
would
of these
assume
trees.
of a squirrel with thumbs.
I thought there was one on top of a tree, but I don't see it.
There's one on top of the pyramid.
Oh, that's right. There's the one that eating the fruit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that looks just like him. Looks just like him.
Mm-hmm. Wow. I like the hand. Is like a little monkey, a monkey's paw.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Fits thematically. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to close this giveaway out.
Okie doke. There was something. Have you seen Flow yet? I think it won
Is
like
that a show, a movie.
It's a movie. I think it won an Academy Award the last one. It's a movie about it's an animated movie made in Blender. It's one of the first. I think it's the first feature film made with entirely in Blender that won an Academy Award or was like in theaters or something like that. It's currently on what is now called HBO Max again.
Identity Crisis Extreme. It's wild.
I never stopped calling it HBO.
Yeah.
It's always been HBO Max. It's currently on there. And it's really good. It's there's no dialogue unless you count the noises that the animals make.
It's kind of like WALL-E.
Yeah. It's well, I mean, WALL-E does have humans talking. There's no humans in this at all, except for like a statue of a human. It's like it's a post-human world. You can see that humans did exist, but there's no.
They're just gone
humans.
now.
Yeah. Great movie. I watched it with my younger one while my older one was at the dance competition.
Okay.
And it's a little bit, it's a feature length movie, so it feels like it's kind of on the long side, but it was enthralling the whole time. There's just always something interesting happen, and the animals are so expressive in the way they interact with each other, but they're also so cute. My daughter kept on going, "Aw!" Anytime the cat did something, I'm like, "You're gonna be doing that for the next hour and a half. Like, you need to like pace yourself." Your voice is gonna get shot from just going, "Oh, it's so cute."
I have not seen Flow yet. I'm not gonna lie. I have a little bit of a bone to pick with them.
With the people who made Flow?
Just the Flow in general, just the whole thing, the movie, the franchise, the people who made it, everything. It beat out Wild Robot.
Oh, which was also a good movie, and I liked Wild Robot also. I would say, it's tough. They're both really good. I would say that the artistry of the storytelling in Flow is maybe a little more highbrow, because in Wild Robot, the plot is pretty clear.
Cut and dry, yeah.
I mean, there's mysterious stuff that you don't know the entire time, but there's always kind of like an objective, and Flow is really a story that kind of goes with the flow.
It develops as it goes.
Because there's no dialogue, the animals can't say it's really about their survival, but they can't say like, oh, we want to go do this today, or those are the bad guys, we need to go get them. You have to experience the story just through experiencing it, and you really don't know what's going to happen. And that uncertainty is actually really important in the story, because it's like there's like a biblical level flood. Like the water just keeps going up, and so day to day, that's just like the movie starts off with the cat being like, great, there's water there. I don't like water because I'm a cat. And then, oh no, the water's now closer to the door of the house I live in. And oh no, the water's like to the second floor of the house that I live in. And oh no, the water's to the roof of the house that I live in. And oh no, the water's like covering this mountain now. Like it just, but you have to like experience that and observe it through the story, and it's just really beautifully told. And I would say that the story of Wild Robot has like a very like on the nose, not in a bad way, but just like it's very clear like what the morality of the story is. Mm-hmm. Because they can speak in English, and they're telling you like, you know, this is it's about animals surviving basically. They kind of, the plots are nothing like each other but have the same core purpose. Similar themes. Yeah. And in Flow, there's a lot, like I was talking to my daughter about the themes that pop up with the animals that you have to digest to understand, because there's no words. And so you see, like, you look at this group and you go like, that's an example of friends who are there for a good time and aren't there when you need them. That's a very, like, that screamed out to me in one specific moment in the movie. I was like, oh, those are the people in your life who are like, I need your help, come help me. And they're like, oh yeah, we're having a good time. And then they like mess up everything for you, and then they abandon you when it all goes wrong and you need their help. And they just leave without you. And it's like, oh, I wasted,
for a good time, but not there all the time.
Like you wasted, effort and part of your life in helping those people who were never there for you again. And like, that's an important life lesson. And like those things are expressed in the way these animals interact, and the way the animals interact is it's so those animals, like the expressiveness, the animals that they picked were great for like how expressive they are in embodying the types of people you encounter in life as a human. So yeah, okay, just highly recommend Flow. Check it out. It's
I want to watch it, but I've just been a little surly when they beat out Wild Robot, because Wild Robot's one of my favorite movies for the past couple of years. It's just so well done. It was beautiful and it was funny. Yeah, and it made me feel emotions, and it was just like, I felt like it was really the full package.
I think you'll also feel that with Flow, and it's just if you had like seen both of them before that, I think you would have been just as happy either way. Okay. And check it out and be like, ooh, which one's gonna win? Like, it better be one of these. If it's not one of these two, we're really it's one of those things where there's no I don't think there's a better choice between those two, except that maybe Flow is a little more artsy and Wild Robot is a little more like poppy. But I think both were great artistic expressions and good storytelling and beautiful movies. So
I like that.
Highly recommend both of them, especially if you like animals. I only
Wild Robot about me, it's I hate animals.
If you really like robots and you really don't like movies that don't have robots, then yeah, I guess Wild Robot's gonna be your thing.
Okay. Ooh, tough.
But yeah, if you're looking for a way, if you're looking to like grow as a storyteller and like learn how to express things without words, I think Flow is a good case study of
that's fun. That's awesome.
Of body language, sound design. If you can watch it like in a good surround sound, or like with good headphones or something, the sound design in that movie is beautiful too. Yeah. It's really good on the showing, not telling aspects of storytelling.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. All right, look how beautiful. I love it when my hierarchy panel is just like a list of folders.
Mm-hmm.
This is beautiful to me. Okay, I got the gallery stuff in there. I did want to bring all the teleporters to their own group. What's up?
Congratulations goes out to Funtastic Unicorn. You have won yourself one very stylish, slightly singed Wizzy the Orange's hat. It was sitting at the edge of the knoll for a while, but you know what? That was just like one of those temporary rental lockers. We got the stuff, we brought it back home, and now we're giving it out to everyone. So you are that next someone. You don't have to do anything. You just sit back, relax, and wait. You've already given us your wallet information. You've already given us your email address in case something goes wrong. But we've got it, and we'll send it on over. So congratulations, my friend. Please enjoy it, and as always, wear it with pride.
Awesome.
We don't talk about how it got singed, says Red Lily Rose. Alex?
Not yet. It will be in the experiences related to Wizzyverse stuff. That is, the color text on almost all of the Wizzyverse assets is lore relevant.
Okay.
I think the one Wizzy the Golden and the Coin Fountain, maybe not so much. Actually, I don't remember what Wizzy the Golden says.
Also, we've got an ad break starting in about 4 minutes.
Okay, no, I wrote the Wizzy the Golden one. Powerful alchemist and enchanter, he has successfully unlocked the secret of turning gold into sand. I'm fine with that. I didn't mint Wizzy the Golden, actually. I didn't, because he was the second one released, and it was as part of the golden liquidity pool rewards.
That's right.
And so I actually didn't. I wasn't in charge of minting that one. That's, I think, the only Wizzyverse asset that is not credited to my wallet for minting. Is it the Sand Coin Fountain? Yeah. Okay. So the description text on this I did not write. I don't remember who was the manager for asset releases at this time, but their description was, some people have drunk from the Sand Coin Fountain and now their stomachs have turned shiny. I didn't write that. I was like, what does that mean? It reminds me.
What does that mean, indeed?
It throws my memory back to Honey, I Shrunk Ourselves, the third and not so great Honey, I Shrunk the Kids movie, where they have a glow in the dark drink, and the idea is like, oh, it will help for construction workers, so like they glow in the dark. So if they're doing construction at night, they don't get hit by cars or something like that.
Oh, that's right. I do remember that.
But it doesn't make their whole body glow. It's just their stomach. They have to pull up their shirts, and they're like, and the problem is we can't figure out how to get rid of it. And it's like, oh, have them drink milk, and like the lactose will pull it out. What was the point of that being in the movie? I have no idea.
It was to show that he was an inventor that sometimes invented things that weren't the greatest. And yes, there's multiple movies in the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids franchise. There's Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Honey, I Blew Up the Kid,
the
Honey,
Baby.
We Shrunk Ourselves,
Honey, I Blew Up the Baby.
And there was also a TV show, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, the TV show.
I vaguely recall the TV show. I don't remember how much shrinking and unshrinking there is in the TV show.
I remember the theme song to the TV show. It's like burned into my head.
I would probably recognize it if I listened to it. But I right now have no recollection of it. I forgot there was a TV show until you mentioned it just now. It's like, wait a minute, that was on Disney Channel, right? Like in the early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
Rat tails and the dog sneeze. Did the little brother in Honey I Shrunk the Kids have a rat tail? Or oh wait, no, it was the little brother of the boy next door, right? He had a rat tail, I think. I don't know. I remember when I was like, I want to say 11, we went to Disney World as a family, and they had a playground that was Honey I Shrunk the Kids. And so it was like the giant ant that you could climb on, and like big leaves and stuff. And I feel like they
about 15 seconds.
I feel like they changed that into A Bug's Life at some point.
I was gonna say I think they changed it to Bug's Life, so you beat me to it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that happened after we went there. All right. Well, we're gonna do the ad. We're gonna take a minute to stretch. Then we got about 30 more minutes after the ad break. So we'll see you in a few. Hey, everybody, we're back. Not Jackie Chan says, I've got a Honey I Shrunk the Kids asset for the clubhouse. What does that mean?
Is it a giant ant?
Could be. All right. So we got the teleporters in place. I'm happy with that. We are all organized. We've got the gallery looking like it is ready to showcase some amazing artwork. Oh, we need to put the NFT links in there. NFT gallery frames. What? No! I sorted these alphabetically and it... Okay, it looks like it just moved one of them. I was like, it scrambled them. But no, it's just, for some reason, D5 ended up at the top. Yeah, I think they're all good. I mean, not that it was particularly hard. It's just like when you do something, you're like, I did it. It's that way, and it should stay that way. I think I showed it before. Maybe. Are you able to put a link in the chat? I don't know if YouTube will let you know. My brain is not recalling what it was. I'll probably... A lot of times, I won't remember something, but as soon as I see it or hear it, I'm like, ah, yes, that thing. Or if it's, if you just want to put the asset ID, you can always find stuff that way. Okay, so kind of our checklist for what we're gonna do from here. I need to update the blocks. I want to start putting stuff up around the ridge, but like I think this top is going, the top section of this is going to update a little bit each time as we go. It's just going to kind of evolve and grow in detail. What are these? What is? Oh, it's a palm tree. Unfortunately, I don't have a way to trim that. It looks so good where it is, but I don't want it like sticking out into somebody else's space. So we're just gonna go up a bit. And this one. Can we do local? There we go. That way it's still lined up with where it was. Perfect. All right. Can I give a shout out? Well, I don't know how to read your name, and that's gonna make it difficult to do a shout out. There's a lot of syllables.
Yeah. We've had a couple people play a few pranks on us, trying to get us to say names that were actually, you know,
weird.
Some phrase that we shouldn't be saying on the air.
I think we always caught it though.
Hmm?
Oh wait, I didn't see the stars before.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I didn't see that either.
Maybe we were. Did I not look up while we were playing? I think I never looked up.
We never look up, Alex.
Nobody ever looks up.
No one ever looks up.
Can we see them from the bottom? It's beautiful! I never even noticed.
Oh, wow.
V, I asked you if we had missed anything, and you didn't tell us about the stars.
We had missed a lot.
Oops.
An entire galaxy, if you will.
Let's get closer. So there's a lot of sparkles in the air here as well. So it's almost a little bit more impressive from the ground than than free falling to the to the bottom here. But it's still really pretty, and I like those stars. They're cute. That is a nice touch, and it reminds me of my bedroom at my parents', which has just been renovated, so the walls are nice and freshly painted, and it's not like I spent any time in there since I moved out 15 years ago. No, not quite that long. But I had stars up on my wall. They were like green and blue colors mostly, some orange, because they were like different shades of glow in the dark. They weren't like yellow like this, but this is nice. I was wondering, like, when I was in the editor, I was wondering why the ceiling was so dark compared to the top here. But I didn't like overthink it or anything. I was just like, I wonder if she meant for the ceiling to be so dark. And now I understand why. It's perfect. Nice. Didn't think it was worth mentioning. You thought wrong, V. Of course it was worth mentioning. It's gorgeous. I'm okay with the trees sticking out of the sides here because, you know, as you're playing, you're not really going to see them that much. I don't know if there's a good way for us to, like, cover that up. I don't know. Maybe. I'll think about it. But we've got... Oh, the rock. That was the one. I was like, that's... I love what Panda did with the space, but this would be very bothersome to whoever had to build here, I think. So we're just going to rotate it.
See what you're saying. See what you're saying. Could get a little in the way, maybe.
Just a little bit. And we're just going to move it up. This rock is so huge.
It's a big one.
I mean, it is a really big rock.
It's a big one.
Maybe if we rotate, like, into the wall a little more. I might need to change this out for a smaller rock. It is really, it's kind of unwieldy. Large rocks. Does this come from... I don't know which pack this comes from.
Sir Lokian says, I think there's a smaller version in the Forest collection.
Okay. Let's go with theme forest. So there are these ones. These are a lot smaller though. There's the deer den. The wolf den. The wolf den could kind of work, but it's a little over textured. I do like, the thing is, I really like the texturing on this one for where it's used. It just takes up so much space. Okay, Lost Jungle has more stuff. That's cool. It's like a bridge almost.
Mm-hmm.
This might work better. It's actually bigger, I think, but the shape of it, we don't have to worry about it. And we don't have to worry about it descending down below the space as much.
And you could turn that upside down and turn it into a stalactite. Pretty cool. Or pretty well. Look pretty cool. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, it could also be like a pillar.
Oh yeah. Put a second one under it. Kind of mash them together in an hourglass shape.
We're just comparing rocks here.
It's what we do on this show. We compare rocks. Didn't you all? Isn't that what you signed up for? 24/7 rock comparison in the sandbox? If not, then you are in the wrong place.
I mean, it's right there in the name of the sandbox. Like, what are you gonna do in the sandbox but play with rocks? Like,
yeah.
That's like sand is, just like little teeny tiny crumbly bits of rock.
Crumbly bits, rocks that couldn't hold it together. Man, I guess there's like, you know, seashells and stuff. It's a bunch of stuff, really.
Yeah.
This isn't a geology show, all right? We're just comparing rocks here.
Don't weigh us down with the science. Like,
Yeah, your semantics isn't needed here. Thank you very much.
I don't know who we're arguing.
Them, Alex. We're arguing with them. If they could just let it go, I'd really appreciate it. Mario Raven says rock, sandpaper, and scissor. Yep. 100%. Docs asks, when will them learn? Them will never learn, probably. But you know what? At least we've got friends like you on our side. And that looks so cool. Is that like a chain?
It's like a vine.
Oh, it's a vine. Okay, when you was selected, it looked like it was a chain. I was like, what is he clicking on right now? What is happening?
Yeah, I guess they're called liana. It's a long-stemmed woody vine. Although I guess I don't know, the pictures I see online don't really look like this, but it's just like, you know, the vines you see in jungles hanging down. This is what Tarzan would grab onto and start swinging from.
Yeah. Good old Tarzan.
Breaks it off on one side and it's hard to do that quietly. Like, I didn't want to like just really scream in the mic.
Impossible.
Yeah, you need a lot of force behind that. It's like yodeling, I guess.
You got to put some stank on it, really, or it's just not the same.
I'm not vocally warmed up for it. Not ready.
It's fair.
All right, we're gonna start wrapping things up here. I think the last thing I want to do, Lucas, I think you needed to leave, right?
Well, if we're gonna start wrapping up, I can just wait till you're done.
Okay. All right. The last thing I wanted to do was have something in here that will prevent players from swimming up the waterfall. As much as I enjoy swimming up waterfalls, I think it'll be more exciting to get up to this point if you can't.
Having to work for it.
Yeah. So I think there's a blocker wall. I don't know if it might be too big. That is too big.
Yeah, Alex knows that swimming up waterfalls is one of my favorite pastimes in the real world. This is why he's trying to block this off. It's just, just doing his thing. I don't appreciate it.
Sorry. Not really.
You're not sorry.
Not really.
Yep, I knew it. Knew it!
Alright, this one is perfectly sized for this waterfall.
It's almost like they made this waterfall just to be blocked by that so I couldn't swim up it.
I might have. I don't remember, honestly. I mean, the blocker came first. The waterfall was definitely made later, but I might have made the waterfall to match this. I don't remember how I decided the size of the waterfall.
You didn't. It's just a lucky accident.
Okay, and then we're gonna tilt it slightly so it becomes a slide.
What? Why for?
So that way, if you're swimming over from the top, you go whoop down it.
Ah, okay. Oh, the world's greatest water slide.
Yeah, nearly straight vertical.
Nearly straight vertical. You've heard of skiing a black diamond hill, right? Well, have you ever gone down a black diamond water slide?
Slightly terrifying, but definitely worth it.
You end it and you no longer have a bathing suit of any kind. It's not that it got ripped off. It just it disintegrated from all the friction and heat.
I was gonna say it might be inside you at the bottom of this one.
No, it's just gone. It's like a bazillion little pieces, atoms floating through the universe now.
It's difficult because I can't tilt this from the edge. If I want to line this point up with that point, but
I see what you're saying. Yeah,
I can't pivot from there, so it's a little bit of a struggle, but we're getting close.
The struggle is real.
Yeah, we're pretty. Yeah, actually, I think this is pretty perfect here. So somebody might be able to swim right here, but I think as soon as they touch the edge of this, it's gonna make them go whoop right off. That's the idea.
They can go slipping and sliding.
We're gonna add the slide component, and we're gonna make it invisible. And I need a way to get up there. Ooh, can we actually get up on that tree? I don't think so. But I'm pretty sure from the top of the pyramid, there are some trees that might get us a bit closer to where we want to go. Can I climb this? Nope. All right, well, we're just going to see what happens if we try swimming up it. And then I'll move the spawner. So we can try swimming up. Not working. Yep, as expected. Does not cooperate with us. And
the guy's really kind of really going for it there. A little worried about him for a second.
I'm gonna move this over here. All right. Of course, I put it on the wrong side.
I was gonna say, Alex, what you doing, man? You want him to go for a jog?
Yeah, we'll get our steps in today, you know. All right, we swim out here, and okay, we can get to the top here.
Which is fine.
But well, I'm actually surprised how much we're able to swim in that. I would have thought that it would have kicked us out
long
sooner.
Ago.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to make that there block double wide.
I could just make it less tilted, so that way there's less of the space to swim in, and I can also lift it up a bit. Now, where's the edge? There we go. Problem is, if I don't really like the look of this. I want these here, and it looks kind of silly being able to swim on top of it. So I kind of need something to like push you out. I need a current. I need a flow. So maybe we'll put like a moving platform and just go nudge you over the edge. Well, actually, we'll grab the same blocker asset.
Push you.
Gonna reset the rotation. Wasn't there a shortcut to reset rotations? I feel like there was a quick option for that. Oh, it's when you're using the rotate tool, right? I think you like press something. I don't remember what. And we're gonna have this push from here.
Right click.
Right click. That sounds right. Thank you, whoever said that.
Oh, VVox said it, and I looked it up online. But she said it before I looked it up.
So I don't want this to interfere with people.
By like a couple minutes.
I don't want this to interfere with people who are trying to swim.
Not in there.
Yeah, you know, over here or even jump across here. I just want it to like blast people who are swimming over the edge just for the fun of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip it around so that way we can kind of get it out of bounds. We're going to line it up here.
Okay.
And the moving platform is just going to kind of like boop people over the edge constantly. Just a little nudge. Right here. And we're going to add a moving platform. Confirm. And it's going to go, I think, 1 meter. Or negative 1 meter, technically. Because it's going to be going out that way. It's going to go boop, boop, boop. Like a coin pusher almost. And 0 duration. I don't know how fast it should go. We'll leave it at 5, and it should be pretty. I'm gonna move the.
Oh, I just want to see it yeet people, so make it go like 50.
That thought did enter my mind. Okay.
Just hanging out, trying to swim, and all of a sudden they're on the top of the pyramid.
We can stand here. That's fine.
Good.
And we can swim here. And then, whoop, it does indeed give us that little nudge. I do think that maybe, oop. Sure, why not? Struggling against the current. Free fall.
I don't want to fall. I don't want to fall. I have too much to live for.
All right, I think that's good enough. Just a little nudge. All right, let's bring the spawn back. And I think we will call it a day. Is there anybody we can raid? Anybody streaming the Sandbox?
1 second. Let's see. Oh, Panda Pops is streaming. She's not streaming the Sandbox, but she's streaming.
Hey.
We
You
also
raid Panda.
have this.
What is what? What is what? I must know.
Yeah, let's just raid Panda Pops.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out today. Especially those of you who joined me from my previous stream. It's good to have you around
A lot of
all day.
streaming together.
It's it's 7 hours or so, give or take. That's all right. I like it. I have fun.
It's impressive.
Hope you all have a great rest of your day. Have fun with Panda Pops. And we will see you on Saturday for the Game Jam Awards show. Catch you next time.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for hanging out.